Okay, hello. I am Brian Knight from Melbourne, Australia. Just thought I'd share this one into the group here, and I've got something I wanted to, an opportunity I want to share as well as something you could get in for free. So we'll just see. I'm doing some videos. Let me just go. I'll just get here. It's actually Monday morning for me here where I live, and it's half an hour into the trading week. So started for me 9 a.m. in the morning, which is half an hour ago on Monday morning, and it finishes off at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. That's where the trading is. So I had a weekend off, nice relaxing time, went out for a few lunches and did a few things. So let me just, and set up a few things ready for this week. So let's share my screen over here. This is my trading thing at the moment. There's a few negatives up, but that's okay. A few playing around. There's what we got there, GBP CAD stuff starting to move. What else? Now this is one I had on. I had a short-term Euro JPY on that I put on actually Saturday morning, and the market closed off before I could close it. So you could actually see where it's at. It's up here now. That's good. That's going to pull back on there. That's great. So if you look at TradingView, you see how this is where it sort of closed off on the weekend and started here, and it's starting to sort of climb its way back a bit. But that's the indication is that's going to come down into here and then go back up. And this is still up. There's still a little bit of volume in the buy. Anyway, so beside that point, I just wanted to sort of explain it. There's a strategy I've been using that we called it red light, green light. It's part of what's called a parabolic SAR. So you can actually see where the direction changes, where these dots come in. I don't know if you can see it on this TradingView thing here. And you can also do it, like if I go back here to a trade station, I've got them set up here, green light, red light. So we'll just, I'll try and explain. So what I actually have is I'm going to do a couple of videos, and I'll probably put them in YouTube, but I don't know if anybody's interested. You'd have to reach out to me though. I'm going to put some training videos into my YouTube that I can have in a private or unlisted section. So if anybody wants to see them, they're going to have to reach out to me and ask me for the link or something. So basically what I do is I get how do I put this? I get messages sent to me on an app that then goes into an email that I can look at them. Now, for people that have got iPhones, they can't get the emails. That's a bit of a problem. Yet, I have an answer. I've got a really good friend of mine who has a Telegram channel with those email signals in them, so you can go back and check them. And all you need to do is basically, when you get the emails, is just, like you can, because they're all 4 hourly and daily, basically. That's the sort of strategy I'm following. You can see some of the ones I've got down here. So they're starting to come back into positive here now. But these are ones that came into my email last week on my Friday, Saturday thing. So I just go and put them on, except for this last one down here, which is a burst trade or a 15-minute trade that I was doing, which I'm going to be doing more of today. That's another strategy. So we'll start out with the longer term ones that are easier for people that don't have a lot of time. So I basically get this signal come to me, and then I get an email, then I just go and look at the email. I check out whether the parameters are right for me in the chart. So I might go to, what we got, say up here, Euro AUD, for example, and it might be a different time frame. So it might be H4 or a daily or something like a 4 hourly or a daily. And so then I'll actually look at it, see whether it applies or which direction, all that sort of thing, whether it's, with the trend, blah, 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 a few things. But I'll explain that in the email, in the videos or a couple of videos. And then basically you just put the trade on. Put the trade on, and I advise you, if you're starting this out and you're not familiar with any Forex or anything, you start out with a demo account. Please do not use any live money. Please do not use any of your real stuff. You need to train yourself to have success, and then you can start to change over. And then without having to worry about money management, you only put on a 0.01 trade. 0.01 trade. That's the lot size. Anyway, I'll explain some of that in the video as well. So the two things that you don't need to sort of think about too much, and you're focusing on really the trades, is really about the money management of stuff. And yeah, so that's really off to one side. So if you do that and you get consistent, then we can start to talk about the money management of things in this strategy. With the shorter term 15-minute strategy, that's very different, and we'll talk about how money management works in a different way. So in a way, I've learned how to actually separate the two, one having longer term trades and one taking advantage of shorter. So the longer term look after themselves while I'm asleep, through the day, all that sort of stuff, and I can just check them every so often if I want to, like, every 4 hours or once a day if I need to or want to. The others, the 15 minutes, you sort of got to be on the charts watching what happens. I mean, it's a strategy that needs you to monitor what's going on. And I actually use this, what's called a fast 33 indicator, and a MACD, and a couple of other bits and pieces. So that's a different strategy altogether. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's interested in wanting to look at this strategy. This is nothing that you have to purchase. You can just open up a free broker account, get a demo account, and then apply this strategy to see if you like it or not. So yeah, anyway, I'll make some videos around that. What have we got here? Oh yeah, starting to pull up. Yeah, 10 pips there, 6.41 there. This one here, Euro AUD. Yeah, that's jumped up there a bit. Let's just see. There's quite a bit of spread at the moment. You see there's two lines actually quite a distance apart. So from my broker. See how it jumped down there sitting. This is coming to join here. So I don't know. We'll just see when this comes down to the bottom and then turns to come back up. We'll have a look. This is the 15-minute one I was in anyway. We'll just see what happens when that starts to turn. If I get a green on, I'll know that that'll jump up further. And if I can get 5 or 10 pips out of it, then yeah, that's all I need to do basically. So it'll be good. So, and again, this is all about financial freedom. It's about having a lifestyle that you can have longer term stuff, or sit there if you've got a little bit of time to do a little bit of trading in a 15-minute or even down to 5 minutes range, and grab your 5 or 10. And if that's 2% of your account, you can imagine how quickly that will compound. So 2% of your account per day, that's 2%, and 4%, then 8, and it just compounds up very quickly. I've got a spreadsheet that also, and I think in this group, Mr. Turner would have shown you some videos, and I think even in the pinned post, it's got the spreadsheet showing you compound growth and how that can really grow your account rather quickly if you get onto the right strategies. And then what you need to follow up with that, to have real success, you need education. You need to be educated. And I'm not here to necessarily educate you. I'm here really just giving you some opportunity to get into the market to be able to be successful. If you want the education, we'll talk about that at another time. So it's really nice. If you want to share this with anyone else or want them in the group, just tag, yell out to me or send me a private message, and I can get someone into the group if they need to. And it's really nice if you put down there under this video, if you want to put down where you are in the world, where you're living. So I sort of got an idea of time frames or time zones that you're dealing with. If you want me to contact you, that sort of stuff. And just remember, if there's someone that has introduced you into this group, then please, reach back out to them if this appeals to you, and they can, get my link or whatever for my YouTube to be able to show you the training on this free strategy. And look, this was taught to us by I'm not going to mention numbers because that's not necessarily what we do here. But this person is very successful in trading, and this is a strategy that we were taught months ago now, last year sometime, and I've been practicing and perfecting it over time with a lot of the other sort of people in our group as well. Well, that's good. That's starting to turn a little bit. That'd be great. All right, just watch those throughout the day, get them to start turning around on us. And I'll get more emails today, probably today, tomorrow, the next day, and I'll just put those trades on for longer term. And then probably today, I might come on at some time and show me putting some 15-minute trades on. We'll see how we go. I've been looking at, what have we got up here? That CAD JPY is looking really good. That's sort of on an uptrend. There's a little bit of volume there. We need to wait for this to go down and back up again if it can. It's in a little bit of a sell at the moment because the dots are above. Like it's all these little things that you look at and notice. So anyway, if you're interested and you want to do some of this, then stop sharing there. Yeah, if you're interested, just put down a little bit of a note in the chat. Let me just see if anybody's going to sing. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Hey, John, good on you. What's the strategy called? Look, it was originally called green light, red light, and I think that's still appropriate. I'll probably call it that. And I can, as I said, I'm doing videos on how to set it up and what to do, whether that's, if you've got MT4, I use C Trader. So I'll probably do a lot of the videos in C Trader to show you what that looks like, because that's what I basically use. Yeah, I hope that helps you out anyway. All right, let me get back to it, and I'll get some videos for people if they want to, or if they reach out and want to, because I'll only do it if you reach out to me. That's all. I'm not going to drop them in here because they'll be in my private training as such. But yeah, just free, no obligation, no nothing. You just need to reach out, and then basically I can give you a link into the videos. It'll just be the one strategy. That's all I want to do. The long-term stuff, 4-hourly and daily chart stuff, and looking at that. Anyway, if you want a bit of financial freedom, a bit of lifestyle, then this is the strategy for you. All right, I will see you later. Thank you very much if you're watching this, or if you're watching it later, just put down replay so I know that people have been watching the replay as well. And I hope that this has helped people realize that you can use a strategy that's absolutely free, trial it in a demo account, get yourself consistently successful, and then you can start to move into using real money, live money, and have success trading Forex. Remember, it's a $5.3 trillion a day moving around in the foreign exchange market. And all we want is a little bit of that. So and it doesn't take much to be just a little bit. All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks, ciao, bye.